Be easy, cause this bitch is wobbly.
Serious piece of cake.
I love it.
Boy, this bitch ain't ran the whole time.
Yeah, cause he look on his Instagram did a swap like last fucking July.
Now what we gotta watch out with is this guy here. Alright, let's test out our bearing. She can turn.
A little play in
I
there.
mean, ever slightly, bro, but I've seen worse. That'll be alright right there. Nice resistance on the roll and shit.
I don't want to disassemble my Y8 too much, but you want to check that bearing. But you know the dude I bought from, he said he don't know so I changed the cluster out, but he said the damn odometer got 90-some thousand miles on it.
Yeah, I believe it. I don't know though, man. It might be. I mean, the belt don't look bad.
And he said this joker don't smoke, it don't tick. He said it just run good as hell, man. But we'll find out.
Yeah, man, I mean, it's old from being on the motor, but it don't look bad. Yeah, that's definitely an arrow. Alright, let's swing around here, see about this. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 little
simple bolts.
10 mil.
Okay, spin her off.
Damn. See that little cock. Some of them might be longer than others, but
right.
It ain't no big deal. So far, they all
on the same. Put it on the impact.
Man, that bitch tight.
This thing right here is stripped anyway. See if this will get it. If not, we had to get the extendo. Oh, Bauer is the truth, man.
Yeah, that shit work, man.
I mean, it's great for light stuff, like anything 10, 12, most times it'll knock it off.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Now.
Let's give a couple whacks of the good stuff. That junk will be sealed up there.
Unless that's fucking goo that's on.
I hope not.
Goo.
That's all you need right here. Yeah, I think I got down with the impact.
Yeah, I heard that thing go kick.
That look, man, look, put that hand on the base of that ramp, bro. Just tighten that bitch with your hand. Just like
That's that home.
That's all you need.
That's it, bro.
That home sort. Nah, it did push it close it up. It's nice.
Yeah, boy, that's it right there.
What tripped me out though, they don't get that much torque, but this bitch right here got that big ass bolt for the alternator through it.
Hell yeah. I guess we're going to put that back.
Can we run that bracket with my setup, or am I gonna have to swap the bracket anyway?
I don't know. I didn't think these motherfuckers was that different.
I didn't either, man, but that's what scared me, cause I ain't really checked it out. Like I know the one weirdness about like the fan switch on this one down here, but on that motor is on the top of here. Like a few little things. I wonder if I can delete this breather thing, or is I got to have?
They're like, it's the, like the PCV
Right.
type shit. Had that bitch dumping in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I started trying to use on the trap. That shit won't work.
It won't work.
Hell no.
It look good right now.
Prime game.
I said it look good.
Yeah. So guys, I just want to take this time out to say I'm gonna let 2 people get some stickers because I can't figure out which one come in at first on the correct engine. But Justin Anderson and Kevin Johnson, I'm putting their YouTube screen names up now on the video. Those were the 2 people that picked it first. Surprisingly, no one on my Instagram picked the right engine off the bat. It took me posting it, I reposted it onto my YouTube community page, and I can't remember which one it was, but one of those 2, like right off the bat, I mean within a good 30-40 minutes, they named the exact engine. So both of you guys, if y'all do have Instagram, shoot me a message on Instagram, and we'll get the addresses and stuff, and I'll send you some stickers out. But you guys guessed it, it is in fact the Z6. Bad news, timing belt was the incorrect part. It was actually for a D15 B7 or whatever, like a 92 to 95 D15 Civic belt, which turns out is slightly bigger than the Z6 or the JDM D15B. So yeah, can't do the timing belt. We stuck the water pump on, and we did put the old timing belt back on, but I am gonna, the guy I bought the engine from is gonna swap the belt out for me. So I'm gonna meet up with him tomorrow, and sometime this week, hopefully we can get the other belt in. He does work at Honda, so that's a plus. But anyway, I went ahead, I got the intake manual off, and I knew that gasket was gonna get all stuck to it because it did the same thing on my H2B when I ported the intake and stuff. So went ahead, soaked it in some gasket remover. I got my scraper over here. Hopefully this thing doesn't fight me too bad. At least I don't have to work on this head in there. I can just do the actual manifold, and we can just leave this head as it is right now. Man, I forgot how big a mess that this makes when you tear the engine down, I tell you. So what I've been doing in between of trying to put a few things on the Z6, this freaking intake manifold has been fighting me. I knew it was gonna be tough. Guys, if you've ever done an intake swap, an intake manifold swap, and you had to scrape that gasket off, I mean, it is the absolute worst thing in the world. I don't know why Honda manufactured a gasket that just falls apart like that. They should have just put those metal ones or something like the exhaust side has, but man, what a pain in the ass to get off. So I've been kind of soaking it with this gasket remover stuff back here and letting it sit every so often, and then I'll scrape again and repeat. But we pretty much got the Y8 stripped all the way down as much as possible, or as much as we need off of it. So this is kind of what's left. Now, today I did pick up the Z6 distributor, so we do have that, and the guy had brand new wires that he said had only been on there for like a month at the most. So that's awesome, huge shout out to him. So now that's took care of. We can leave this distributor like it is. And I think what I'm gonna do is, when I do get ready to get rid of this engine, I think I'm gonna also throw in the stock distributor. So in case anybody has a 98 Civic like mine, they won't have to worry about this being plug and play. Or if someone is trying to put this into a 95 or like the older chassis, they'll have this distributor already, because it's kind of hard to come by these days. So I figured that would help out someone that might be trying to throw a Y8 into like an older body style Civic. But yeah, I swapped over the little breather box and everything just in case, because I know that breather that was on the Y8, it's got a hose already lengthened and everything that goes exactly to the Y8 manifold. So I figured that would make it a little bit more plug and play for us. Also, I think I'm gonna try to reuse this line here to run on the water neck on there. It's on the back side, but this water neck, the outlet for the that goes up to the intake manifold is kind of just over here on the end, whereas on that one it's kind of in the middle, but I think we can still just route it up, no problems. And oh, when I picked the distributor up, I also gave him the timing belt because he does, like I said, work for Honda, so he's gonna swap it out sometime this week so we can get the correct OEM Honda belt to stick on here. So that'll be cool. We'll have a new pump and timing belt, all good to go. But I took the trans off. Definitely need to clean this thing, guys. I hope we can have some decent weather sometime this week. The clutch, for the most part, looks pretty decent. When I drove it, it felt great. Like, it didn't feel like it wanted to slip or anything. I mean, the car doesn't make any kind of power either, but I was thinking about trying to just use this clutch to cut costs down and keep everything efficient. I mean, I think that it's gonna at least last me a while. I mean, I don't think with this stock with this stock Z6, I don't think we're gonna have any trouble out of it right now. So the engine bay looks 1,000 times better already, guys. Again, I was gonna do maybe a touch-up white paint job in here, but I'm not too sure if I am gonna go through it or not, because I don't want to have mismatched colors. I'm not sure I have a white that's exactly this color, so I may just wait on it, maybe touch it up later. But guys, it looks a lot better, man. It cleaned up this front a whole lot, and I got the transmission soaking in a second round of super clean right now. So gonna pressure wash that off one more time, and that should be it for these two items. Now, what I am gonna do is I may wait on the engine. It's the funny thing about it, the engine is really not that dirty, guys. So I don't know if I'm gonna actually clean it up or what. I may just roll with it as is. But I am thinking about these two brackets back off and spraying them as well. And that way we can paint those. But like I said, the engine, it's not that bad. I mean, it looks like someone painted it previously and the paint flaked off a little bit, but it's not really dirty. Like, it's not really all that dirty. So I think what I'm gonna do for the engine is just pull the AC bracket off and the power steering bracket off, shoot those while I got the pressure washer out, and then that should be everything we need to do. I may shoot this rear T bracket, I may not. I mean, it's in the back, so you're not gonna see that. Same thing with the alternator bracket stuff. I'm not gonna take all that time spraying it, because the goal is to try to get this thing in the car and started by this coming up weekend. I think when you guys are gonna see this video, it will be tomorrow. I think I'm just gonna call it, because I have been trying to get stuff done on this thing behind the scenes of other videos pretty much since last week when we picked the engine up. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna try to do is shoot those two brackets, hose this transmission off again, and get everything back inside. Hopefully we can, I'm shooting to try to get the engine, maybe I'm gonna try to paint the engine and transmission tonight, and that way hopefully next video we can get all of that stuff put together, engine, transmission, and get this thing hung in the car. My engine mounts were supposed to be here today. I haven't been in the house to check, so basically just came from work and I wanted to try to get this stuff done before it gets too dark. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and keep getting this knocked out, and I'll pick up once we get everything back inside. Well, just like that, boys, the Y8 is gone. And here's what we're left with. So unfortunately, the guy that ended up picking up the Y8 wanted it tonight, which is Thursday, and it has wasted a lot of my time. So I'm not gonna be able to assemble the transmission on the engine tonight and in this video, but I can promise you guys, next video, we're gonna get all of that done. We're gonna get the new timing belt on. Bro has hit me back. The timing belt is there at his job, ready to be picked up. So we're gonna scoop that Saturday morning, and we're gonna work and try to get everything we can done Saturday evening as far as getting this engine prepped and back in this car. Now the downside, you ask, we're missing the bracket for the engine mount on the driver's side. For EKs, unfortunately, it has this weird mount, kind of like CG's got this, where the bolt, the bracket just slides down on top and the mount is actually over here. And to utilize that with the Jackspania mounts, we need that bracket, which I didn't get in the kit. So we got the mount, which I was scared at first wasn't gonna work, but I tested it already. And that drops down nice and flush, just like so. And the only problem is for it to utilize the ears like a EG would have, there's an actual bracket that mounts over here and it brings the ears out to where that'll sit down in there. I need that, guys, I need that. So unfortunately, that's gonna kind of fuck with us a little bit. We definitely won't be able to test drive it, but what I am gonna do, because you know I'm crazy like that, I am gonna stick something under here to support the engine, and I am gonna try to fire this thing up with just 2 motor mounts in the car. I am gonna try it. Start your comments, roast me if you want to, but that's just how I am. I gotta get this first start in the next video for you guys, and then I'm hoping Jack hits me back tomorrow and can send me the bracket. If not, I'm just gonna go ahead and order one off eBay. They're like 20 some bucks. I know a lot of stuff that he has been out of stock, like it's selling super fast. So much like the charge harness, which I need to run the Jackspania tuck harness, much like that, I'm gonna have to make that charge harness in the meantime, just so everything can work properly and we can continue moving forward. And as soon as he gets his charge harnesses in, we'll swap that out for one of his cleaner harnesses. But yeah, so with that being said, I'm gonna wrap this video up right here, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think about the Z6. Did I downgrade? Some might say yes, some might say no. A lot of you guys were telling me that the Z6 was the best D-Series D16 motor that they made. And I was trying to argue with you with the Y8. The Y8 on paper is showing more power and everything, but a lot of you guys were arguing. You're telling me about the oiling system for the block is better. It oils the mains a lot better and stuff. And me, I just really wanted to cancel out the whole, hopefully we don't have spun rod bearing issues with this engine, and hopefully everything goes well. Yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna wrap this video up here. like, share, subscribe. Guys, I appreciate every one of you for liking the videos, man. I know it's not a lot of you, but the ones that take the time out to do so, I appreciate you. I will catch y'all next time. Remember, respect our bills. Peace out.